Why are you using a mirror in my salon? I have told you not to use a mirror in the salon. Get out of my shop. I won't continue braiding your hair anymore. Out of my shop. Nkechi was a well-known hairdresser in Jide. People traveled from neighboring towns just to have their hair done by her. What made Nkechi special wasn't just her skill, but her incredible speed. While other hairdressers took hours or even days to complete complicated hairstyles, Nkechi could finish them in under 30 minutes. She was lightning fast. Whether it was braids, cornrows, or a full weave, Nkechi was always fast and neat. Everyone in Jide and beyond talked about her. Her salon was always crowded with women wanting their hair done. But there was one strange rule everyone had to follow. No mirrors or shining objects were allowed inside her salon. Once you walked into Nkechi's shop, she would search your bag carefully to make sure you didn't have anything that could reflect light, not even a phone screen or a small piece of glass. Nkechi was strict about this rule, but no one dared to ask why. As long as they got their hair done beautifully and quickly, they didn't care about the mirror ban. Dear viewer, have you ever seen a salon with such a strange rule? Let's continue this story to find out why. One day, a young woman named Chidinma visited Nkechi's salon for the first time. She had heard of Nkechi's fast hands and couldn't wait to get her hair braided for a wedding that was just a few hours away. When Chidinma arrived at the salon, Nkechi checked her bag thoroughly, making sure she had no mirrors or shiny objects. Chidinma didn't think much of it. She just wanted her hair done quickly so she could make it to the wedding. As Nkechi started braiding Chidinma's hair, the salon was filled with the usual chatter of other women waiting their turn. Chidinma, curious about her hair, was coming along, reached into her pocket and pulled out a small makeup mirror. She wanted to check the progress. As soon as Nkechi saw the mirror, her face turned pale and she screamed, "Put that away now! The next time you do that again, you will leave my shop." Chidinma, startled and confused, quickly apologized. "I'm sorry. I didn't know. I will put it away." Nkechi's hands shook for a moment before she calmed down and continued braiding Chidinma's hair. Chidinma didn't ask why Nkechi reacted so strongly. She just wanted her hair to be done so she could leave. She was out of the salon in less than an hour, her hair looking perfect. But that strange rule about no mirrors stuck in her mind. Dear viewer, why do you think Nkechi banned mirrors in her salon? Let's keep going to discover the secret. Another day, a young, adventurous woman named Zara came to Jide to visit her family. She needed her hair braided before returning to the city and was told about Nkechi's famous salon. When Zara got there, she was excited to see the magic Nkechi worked on everyone's hair. As usual, Nkechi reminded her, "No mirrors allowed." Zara frowned. "Why can't I use a mirror in a salon? How will I see what you are doing to my hair?" Nkechi simply replied, "Don't worry, I always get it right. If you can't follow my rule, I won't do your hair. Zara found it odd, but since everyone spoke highly of Nkechi, she agreed. However, Zara's curiosity got the best of her. Why was Nkechi so strict about mirrors? Why didn't she want anyone to look at their reflection while she worked? The next day, Zara went to visit her grandmother, Mama Ozioma, at the village. Mama Ozioma was a wise woman known for her spiritual insight. As they were having a conversation, Zara told her about Nkechi, the hairdresser, and how she does not allow mirrors in her salon. As Zara spoke, Mama Ozioma closed her eyes, muttering softly under her breath. After a while, she opened her eyes and sighed deeply. Ah, child, this Nkechi is not an ordinary hairdresser. Come closer and let me whisper it into your ears. Walls have ears, Mama Ozioma said. Zara's eyes widened in shock. But how did this happen to Nkechi? She asked. Ask her when you get back, Mama Ozioma answered. Zara couldn't believe what she heard. She asked Mama Ozioma if there was anything that could be done to help Nkechi. There is a way, Mama Ozioma said, but it is risky. Zara agreed to the plan, determined to help Nkechi. The next day, Zara returned to Nkechi's salon, holding a mirror wrapped in cloth under her underwear. It was hidden such that Nkechi would not see even if she searched for it. As Nkechi began braiding Zara's hair, Zara slowly unwrapped the mirror and held it up. The air in the salon grew heavy and a cold wind swept through the room. Suddenly, a dark figure appeared beside Nkechi, its shadowy hands moving as fast as Nkechi's hands. When that happened, Nkechi collapsed and fell on the floor as dead. The spirit realized what was happening and shrieked in fury, trying to flee. The spirit screamed loudly in pain as it said, "Why have you done this to me, Nkechi? Why have you allowed this lady to do this to me?" Zara watched in terror as the mirror glowed brightly before going dark. The spirit was gone. Zara quickly smashed the mirror on the ground, breaking it into tiny pieces. Nkechi was free. Nkechi stood up from the ground, feeling free. Tears filled Nkechi's eyes as she hugged Zara tightly. "Thank you. I have lived in fear for so long. I was always afraid that one day someone would bring a mirror and I would be gone forever." Nkechi, as she cried, said to Zara, "Let me tell you why I had such a strict rule that no mirrors are allowed inside my salon." She explained, "I came from a family of poverty with 6 siblings. My dad died when I was just a baby. My elder siblings lived in poverty. Life was hard. When I was just a baby, my mother, in her desperation to ensure that I would be successful in life and not end up as my other siblings, made a dangerous deal with the spirit. The spirit promised me that I would be the best hairdresser in the land, faster than anyone else. But in return, the spirit bound itself to me, assisting me every time I braid a hair. However, no one could see the spirit, especially not without a mirror, or my life would be in danger. I was afraid I would die if the spirit left me. Thank you, Zara, for helping me." Zara smiled. You don't have to worry anymore. You are free. From that day on, Nkechi's salon allowed mirrors, and she continued braiding hair without the spirit's help. People were curious but happy for Nkechi, and her salon became even more popular than before. Nkechi and Zara became good friends after the ordeal, and Nkechi finally lived her life free from fear, knowing the evil spirit would never return. Dear viewer, this was the story of Nkechi, the hairdresser who once banned mirrors. Always remember, sometimes people have reasons for their strange rules, but kindness can go a long way in helping someone in need.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.